Hi guys, it's Elaine here, the Animal Reiki Lady. And good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world and whenever you happen to be catching this. We are today on day 3 talking about the top 100 things that our animals want us to know. And for those of you who may be catching me for the first time, my name is Elaine and I'm the Animal Reiki Lady. I help people build deeper and stronger, energetic, spiritual, emotional connections with the animals in their life, and that includes all animals, from the dog next door who won't stop barking at 2 in the morning, to the wildlife that you may come across during your hike, to your own animal companions. So the information that I get from my animals who have crossed to the Rainbow Bridge. So you guys may know that Lucy and Winston both passed back in August of 2020, within 1 week of each other. I still keep Winston very close to my heart here. But since they have crossed, I have been just feeling and knowing and sensing so many amazing things that our animals want to share with us. And that's what I share with you. And so the top 100 things that they are telling me they want to share with us. Number 3 is about judgment, about self-judgment, about judgment of others, about judgment in general. And one of the things that they really want us to know, and I lean into Lucy for this. Lucy has really become the inspiration behind this. I feel her so strongly and so deeply since she has crossed the Rainbow Bridge. Animals don't know how to judge. Some things happen. So, for example, when Lucy passed, there was a time where I went deep inside about guilt. And we're going to talk about guilt. Don't worry. Tomorrow is going to be guilt. But judging myself on things that I could have done differently, things that I should have done differently. We should all over ourselves, right? Things that I should have done differently. And that's when I received from Lucy just this intense feeling of love that animals don't know how to judge. And instead of judging, we should replace that with compassion for ourselves, for others. No cat ever says, "Oh, my mother was just awful," or no horse says, "Go ahead, have another donut, Chubby." We do that to ourselves, and sometimes when we look at our animals, we project that judgment. So the judging that we're doing on ourselves, we project onto our animal. We look into our animal companion's eyes, and we see judgment there that really doesn't exist. And that's what they're asking me to share with you today. And as people are watching this video, I should remind you that there is a subscribe button, there's a like button. And there's a reason that all the folks on YouTube say that. It's because when you click the subscribe and click that like button, subscribe, like, not sure where it is. When you click that, it actually promotes the video to go out to more and more people. And this message that I'm feeling compelled to share with you from the animals, especially the animals at the Rainbow Bridge, I would love to reach as many people as we possibly can. So please go ahead and do that. So what do? We don't judge. No animal truly judges. They don't judge each other. They don't judge us. We are the ones who stand in judgment of ourselves and of other people. And we can learn to replace that with compassion. And that's what I have learned through Animal Reiki. So as an Animal Reiki master, I practice with my clients. I practice helping them create deeper emotional and spiritual connections, energetic connections with their animal companions. And I also teach it. And as I have grown to teach it, there's a saying, I think it was Shakespeare actually, who initially said that it is easier to teach 20 people than it is to be one of the 20 who are learning. And it means, do I practice what I preach? Well, yes, I choose every day to be one of the 20 that I teach. I teach Animal Reiki at all levels. I teach people how to make these deep spiritual connections. I teach people how to understand and connect and communicate. And I use that communication term lightly. Reiki is about tapping into the universal love, that feeling, that spirit, that network of energy that connects every living thing on our planet. I teach them how to make those connections and also how to heal self, how to focus on yourself, how to create that healing space with yourself, and how the animals are here to help us create that healing space. And part of that is they've come to me to say, share these things, share as much as you possibly can. And so today it's about releasing judgment on yourself. Just let go of it. I know that it sounds easier than it is to do. I still self-judge almost every single day. But when I do, I just recognize it. I acknowledge it and say, oh, wasn't that interesting. I can just let that float away. And the dogs that I still have sharing my space right now, I have Shiloh, who is a foster greyhound, and Jack, who is my rock. Jack, my yellow lab, he's 13. All of my dogs have been seniors. I let them enter the space with me. I ask them for help in teaching me compassion, in showing me the way to love, in showing me the way to release all judgment of myself, of them, of others. And it creates just a beautiful space. And when I open that, when I allow myself to feel those things, it just changes my whole perspective about my day, about my life, about everything. And when we do this, when we start to create this and to turn this into a habit, it becomes a beautiful way to live in connection with all the animals. So that was my little information for today. If anybody wants to learn more, you know that you can always find me everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Go back and check out some of my other videos because there's so much that the animals want to teach us. And so for now, from myself and Shiloh and Jack, we are wishing you all the love in the world and sending you all the love in the universe. Take care. Bye-bye.